Hi everyone, welcome to another video. Now in this video I am going to buy a 35mm SLR camera and unbox it. So an unboxing video, woohoo! Everyone loves that. And gear, and I don't really like doing gear. Now you remember my friend Mark. Mark and I have done 4 videos together now. We did the one where we talk about DSLR versus mirrorless camera. He then sent me a challenge, although he wasn't in it, but it was because of him. He sent me a challenge and lent me his Ricoh camera 35mm, and I went out and took loads of snaps. Took me out of my comfort zone, that did. And then we did a video where we went out and did a 3-picture challenge out in Whitstable. Oyster challenge. That was a lot of fun, but we didn't kind of hang out together, so we kind of went our own separate ways. I've got an itchy nose, oh, but we'll keep it in the take because we're real. We then did a 35mm developing our own film. So he brought along one of his cameras and we basically took lots of shots and then we developed the film ourselves. So one more step into the 35mm foray. I think that's all it is. They're the ones we've done together. So what he's done, he set me a new challenge. He wants me to go and buy a 35mm SLR camera for £20 or less. And then what we'll do, once I've bought it, and that'll probably be in a second video, we'll meet up and we'll go and take pictures with our SLRs. I might set him a challenge then. So the first thing we need to do is, first thing you need to do is see the video that he sent me where he outlines the challenge. So here it is.
Buongiorno Tudor, welcome to Italy. Let's go take a tour. Hi Tudor, if you hadn't guessed it from my little videos, we are currently in Lecce in southern Italy. So we stopped at a little cafe, got my Rustico, my Peroni, my trusty Fuji camera, and now my Lecce football top. So Tudor, after spending some time in Italy shooting some film with my little 35mm film camera, I've got a challenge for you. I want you to go and find a £20 film camera for yourself. I'm going to do the same for me, and then we're going to go out, take some pictures, have some fun. Buonasera from Lecce. In relation to your witty comment the other week about never taking pictures off of my camera, here's a little treat for you. I've taken some off and done a little montage.
Okay, so the first thing then is to source a camera, and I always go on eBay when I'm buying kit. I know there are other sites, but so let's get eBay up, and I'll reduce me down into the corner or up in the top somewhere, wherever it works. So, right, eBay. What do I need here? 35mm film camera. Let's click that. Okay, SLRs. I want an SLR. This could be easy. I'm a Nikon user, so if I can get a Nikon that will use my f-mount lenses off here, then that saves me having to buy anything. Here's one. F60 silver 35mm. It says film camera body including manual, so that could work. Let's see what the description says. F60 body in excellent use condition, tested, fully working, supplied as body with manual, not boxed, but will be carefully packed for posting. What more do I want? I don't need someone giving me like lots of splurge. Honest enough. And there's, look, here's the F mount. So, and it's got autofocus, so I could potentially use my lens with my DX autofocus on this manual camera. And a manual. Looks pretty good. So the only thing to do now is hit buy now. Okay, I'm not going to enter all my details and show that on the screen. So I guess all we have to do is wait for the postman to deliver it, and then we will do an unboxing. So from that side, let's transition to after the camera arrives and I start unboxing it. So, well, it's arrived. I want to reveal my address. Let's see what's inside the package. Unboxing an SLR camera, 35mm, mind you. Oh, rip and tear. Very heavy box. Oh, noise effects. Whoops. Pick that up later. So, what have I got? Bubble wrap. Press that later. And a manual. A nice bit of letter. Battery compartment clean. Display seems to have no issues. Assume the loading of a film cartridge will show more options. Flash fires if flash unlock button is used. Not sure if this will auto pop in certain situations. I'm not sure. I think my DSLR does. Autofocus does not seem to work, but this could be the lens compatibility issue. Maybe a slightly older Nikon lens will talk to the camera. Manual focus is possible. I'm kind of not worried about that. Film chamber looks very clean. Haven't tested with a roll of film, but apparently once loaded and closed it should auto spool to the first frame and auto rewind when the roll is finished. So there we have it. What else? Batteries. Watch out, here comes the cat. Oh, do you want to keep me company, do you? I'm trying to do a video here. I'm trying to do a video. Charlie, come to join in. So we've got a couple of batteries. Yeah, look, batteries. I knew he would come in. I was hoping to do the video without Charlie here. So here we have a Nikon F60, and it's got the same functionality: manual, aperture, shutter priority, and auto and program auto, and it also has the presets, so portrait, landscape, that kind of stuff. Charlie, leave me in peace for 5 minutes. Thank you. So let's put the battery in. This could be exciting. We've got plus on that one, minus on that one. Yep, all the display has come up. So let's fish out one of my f-mount lenses. I've got my kit lens that comes with the DSLR. So we'll just, yes, I know, I'll give you some loving in a minute. Line up the dots. Look at that. An original SLR camera. So how do we release that? Here. That looks quite clean, doesn't it? Autofocus doesn't work, he said, so let's power it up. Now, unlike my DSLR, which I can give you a live view, I can't do it with this. But you know what? For a £20 challenge, this is pretty good. Hello. It's following the camera. So yeah, what have I got here? I've got timer button. I've got my settings button. I can adjust. So if I go to aperture mode, yeah, I can use the toggle button to actually adjust the f-stops. If I go to shutter priority, speed priority, so shutter priority, I can adjust the speed. So all I've got to do now is get myself a 35mm film. I think I'll go, I was thinking, do I go black and white or colour? But I think I'm going to go colour, simply because I'd like to see what, you know, an original SLR does with a colour. There's the flash. With a colour film, and if I'm happy with some of the photographs I take, I can actually convert them in post-processing to make them black and white. If I buy a black and white film, I'm stuck with black and white, aren't I? Okay, so we've got the camera. I think that concludes this video. The next thing I'll do then is buy myself a film, get in touch with Mark, and we'll have another video where we go out and test. I think I've won the challenge, but I don't know, he's got to buy a camera for under £20 as well. So if the challenge is just buying a camera and I get it for, well, what did I pay, £18 for this? Without the lens, but yeah, you know what, it's got a lens now. I could probably put my trusty 18-140 lens on it and do some zooming. But if he can't get a camera for less than 20, in fact, he's got to be 18, hasn't he? So the next video, the follow-on, will be the purchase of the film, getting in touch with Mark, working out our timings, and going out and do a 35mm shoot. So there you go. I think I've accepted and completed the challenge, Mark. And to the rest of you, see you in another video. You know, the follow-up to this. Bye for now.